much. Thank you for this beautiful evening. Thank you, Carmeline. Thank you, Jan. Thank you, Mark, for your inspiring work. Thank you to everybody at the center. And thank you to the caterer for giving us meringue cake rather than chocolate cake. You know, after what Donald Trump said while eating the most beautiful cake you have ever seen, you know that I never thought that on the long list of things that Donald Trump has ruined, we now have to add the chocolate cake. It is an incredible honor and privilege to present the Center's Trailblazing Award to someone who not only needs no introduction, but to someone whom it is really, really difficult to introduce, because where do you start? And for a Greek immigrant woman to be at a loss for words, it's really saying something. Hillary Clinton is not just a global leader. She's not just a role model to women of all ages, including my 25-year-old daughter, who is my date tonight. She is larger than life. She's a cultural icon. It's a little bit like trying to introduce part of American history, like the moon landing or rock and roll. And on top of all that, she is the woman who single-handedly brought back pantsuits. And how grateful are we for that? Her career has been long and storied enough to include fighting for progress, achieving progress, and now fighting for the backlash against progress. She has gone through so many changes over the years, different states, different jobs, different hairstyles, as the press keeps reminding us. But what really matters are the constants. The fact that the same ideals have driven her forever. Her longing to protect the most vulnerable, women, children, families, the community that we are celebrating tonight, and her tireless advocacy for the LGBTQ community and their rights. That's what animated her as an attorney, as First Lady, as Senator, as Secretary of State, and as the most famous grandmother, not just in Chappaqua, not just in New York State, but everywhere. Hillary Clinton has both blazed trails and shattered ceilings. She has so many firsts that I'm only going to mention her two most recent ones. She was the first woman nominated for president for a major political party. And let's never forget that she was the first woman to win the popular vote by almost 3 million votes, which meant which meant that she actually led 66 million Americans to believe and to vote for a platform of inclusion and equality. And that was a platform that included addressing the crisis of transphobia, addressing the Equality Act, calling to end the so-called conversion therapy and to protect the rights of LGBTQ people everywhere. Six years earlier, as Secretary of State, Hillary Clinton had gone to Geneva. And that's where she said at an international human rights conference, gay rights are human rights and human rights are gay rights. And it's worth repeating more of what she said on that occasion. She said it's a violation of human rights when people are beaten or killed because of their sexual orientation or because they do not conform to cultural norms about how men and women should look or behave. And given the election results and given a lot of the current rhetoric, a lot of what we were taking for granted, we can no longer take for granted. And that's why the center's work is so important. Founded at the height of the AIDS epidemic, the center taught the world how to take outrage and channel it into action. And we are incredibly grateful to Hillary Rodham Clinton for continuing to show us the way. Please join me in welcoming to the stage the recipient of the center's.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.